Hi guys, the sun is out, so we're out on the bike today, taking the Super Meteor out for lunch. But I just wanted to say a massive thank you to all the people that commented on yesterday's video. I've never had so many comments in my 2.5 years of doing YouTube. Yesterday's comments were the most I've ever received, and they were all really positive and all really behind the Royal Enfield Classic 350 and all behind Royal Enfield really. I understand some people who would find for their needs that the Classic 350 isn't for them, and I totally get that. But it's really interesting, and I really love reading your comments about all the trips you've been on, the thousands of miles you've covered on a Classic 350, and I think one of you guys went over Colorado mountains to visit their son, and people going from Jakarta to Bali on their Classic 350 and doing thousands and thousands of miles, and it's incredible. I love it. I'm only going to do about 10 miles today on my Super Meteor, but it's so good to hear that people do go out and about on these beautiful bikes. I've just ordered something that will be hopefully coming in the next month or so, and again, I guess some of you will think, why have you ordered that? But I've ordered a Sari guard. Now, a Sari guard is exactly what it says. It's a guard that goes on the back around about there, and it protects Saris from getting stuck in the back wheel and the chain and stuff. Now, my wife doesn't wear a Sari, but she wears dresses. I don't think she'll ever get on this bike with a dress on, but I just want one, because what other bike can you buy and say, I'm going to buy a Sari guard for it? I don't know of any. I'm sure there's some, but I think it's just so cool. I think it looks cool, and I think it adds to the authenticity of this Royal Enfield. So I've ordered that Sari guard, and I'll show you guys when I put it on. The other point I wanted to make was listening to or reading the comments yesterday about all the other bikes that you guys have got. It really was incredible. It really sent me on a trip down memory lane. I think one of you guys got RD350, one of my favourite bikes back in the day. Another guy, you've got T140 Triumph 1960 something, I think. What else? Even things like the Scram. I've always thought I'd like to have a Scram, and in an ideal world, if I had a bigger garage, I think I'd probably have 3 Classic 350s, a Scram, a Himalayan, and obviously my Super Meteor. And maybe things might change when the Classic 650 arrives, and then I'll have to rethink what I'm going to do. I mean, this isn't going anywhere. I'm going to hang on to the 350 for a long time, but if a Classic 650 turns up, then I'll have to rethink where I live. Yeah, it's really interesting to hear all your stories, guys, and all the bikes you've got. So keep them coming, because I do read all your comments and I reply to them all. So I really do appreciate it. My subscribers have gone up loads in the last couple of weeks, so thank you for that. I never ask you lot to subscribe, and I never will. I don't think there's any point. I'm not that sort of YouTuber. It doesn't interest me. If you don't want to, then don't. But I'm very touched that so many of you have. So yeah, keep the comments coming, guys, and I really appreciate everything that you said. Have a great day and ride safe.